quiet American suburb with green lawns and white picket fences, there lived a little 6-month-old pure white fluffy puppy named Tintin. He had the most innocent and hopeful big eyes you could ever see. Tintin once lived happily with a little girl named Emily. They played together in the garden every single day, and Tintin would wag his tail with pure joy. Tintin once lived happily with a little girl named Emily. They played together in the garden every single day, and Tintin would wag his tail with pure joy. But suddenly, Emily's father lost his job, and the whole family had to move far away. They couldn't take Tintin with them. One morning, they left him alone in the old garden. Tintin believed they would come back for him. He waited by the gate every day. Days turned into weeks, but no one came. Then, one evening, the sky turned completely dark. Heavy spring rain began to pour down heavily. Yet little Tintin stood right in the middle of the garden. His beautiful white fur became completely soaked. Cold water ran down his tiny body. His little ears drooped, and his whole body started shivering. But he didn't move even an inch. He kept staring at the road with big, hopeful eyes. He seemed to whisper with his eyes, "Please, someone take me. I'm just a small puppy. I only want a little love." The neighbors' warm house lights were glowing. Everyone was safe inside, but Tintin stood all alone in the cold mud. He closed his eyes and remembered Emily's warm hugs and morning treats. His little heart kept saying, "Just wait a little longer. Maybe today someone will come." The rain fell even harder, but Tintin never gave up hope. Suddenly, the rain became a little lighter. Bright headlights appeared from a distance in the rain. A kind young woman named Sarah came out with an umbrella. She saw Tintin and stopped in shock. Tears filled her eyes. She slowly walked closer and knelt down in front of him. "Oh my God, what are you doing here all alone, baby?" she whispered. At first, Tintin stepped back in fear, but when Sarah gently touched his head, his little tail began to wag slowly. Sarah carefully lifted Tintin into her arms. He rested his tired little head on her chest and finally felt safe and warm. She said softly, "Come on, Tintin. From now on, you will live with me. You have a new home and a loving family." That night, Tintin slept on a warm, soft blanket for the first time in many days. His wet fur slowly dried, and a gentle smile returned to his eyes. Sarah gave him food and love. Tintin started playing happily in his new garden with his new family. As the beautiful sunrise came the next morning, Tintin stood in his new life, full of joy and hope. He had finally found his forever home. Tintin's rainy day story ends with a beautiful new beginning. Every abandoned puppy finds love one day. Love always wins.